Problem 4.1, even and odd numbers. So this video, I'm just going to highlight what an even and an odd number is, and we can highlight it showing tiles as well. And then hopefully, after viewing this short video, problem 4.1 will make some sense to you when you try it with your group and on your own. So, first of all, the definitions. An even number, which is on our word wall, is a multiple of 2. When you divide an even number by 2, the remainder is 0. So, if you go down here and you look at even numbers, they're multiples of 2. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you're skip counting by 2. Also, you can take any even number and divide it by 2, and you'll have no remainder. So if you divide by 2, any of these even numbers to infinity, you will have no remainder. So that was a little bit on evens. What about odds? An odd number, a whole number that is not a multiple of 2. These are all examples with tiles of odd numbers that are not multiples of 2. What you notice with odd numbers, if you had to draw them using tiles, is each of them would be seemingly having a chunk bitten out of it, if you think of it that way. So they would all have a little bit of a chunk missing. That's what makes them odd. You say, oh, you have a chunk missing. So, review even, review odd. Now, let's answer this question. I'm getting these straight from your notes packet, so you should probably get your notes packet out. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. If numbers are represented with tiles, explain how you know if a number is even or odd. You know if they're even because there's no chunk missing, and they're all multiples of 2, or they can be divided by 2. You know they're odd if there is a chunk missing. Okay, so moving along with even and odd numbers. Let's answer a couple of these from your notes packet. You can do these: sum, difference, product, quotient. This should be a nice review for you. Now, even or odd, the sum of 2 even numbers. So the best way to do problems like this, just write some out. The sum of 2 evens. Let's do 4 plus 4, 8. Well, remember, any number that ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 is even. It's not missing a chunk. So an even plus an even will give us a sum of 8. Let's do another even so that it's an even sum. Let's do 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's even. So let's make a statement. Whenever you add 2 evens, your sum will always be an even. All right, let's do product. Product means multiply, sum meant add. So the product of 2 odds. Well, let's do one. 3 times 3 equals 9. Well, 9 is not a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, so it's probably has a chunk missing, and it's odd. It's an odd number, so 9. Let's do another one. Let's take 2 more. Okay, let's do 1 times 1 is 1, odd number. 5 times 5 equals 25. Does not end in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. 5 times 5, the product is 25. It's odd. Let's go to the next one. The sum of an even and an odd. So let's do an example. Let's say an even. 4 plus an odd, which is 3, is 7. So the sum of an even and odd, I got a 7, which is an odd. Let's do another one. 8 plus 3, 11. The sum of an even and an odd is an odd number. And the last one, the product of an even of an odd, product. So let's say even would be 4 times odd, 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Is 12 even or odd? 6 times 3, 18. So let's make a statement. If you multiply an even with an odd, you will have an even product. Even with an odd, you'll have an even product. So these are some examples of evens and odds. So your questions on your homework for 4.1, it says make conjectures. Make conjecture. A conjecture is just you making your best educated guess. Make conjectures about whether the results below will be even or odd. Then use tile models or some other method to support your conjectures. I will have tiles in the classroom that you can use to show these. So you'll be working on A, B, and C.